I was very underwhelmed by this runway. Today I am giving you Bootleg Mama You. We might be bootleg, but we are a production. Hi, Jaymes Mansfield.
Oh my god, hi, Yuhua.
Are you ready to get bootleg the house down boots? Oh, Kurt.
All of that, yeah. You're making noises, Yuhua.
Bootleg Opinions.
Hey, squirrel friends. When one video ends, just watch another one. It's called cringe viewing. Go ahead, I support you.
Now in this episode, they are doing a RuSical. Who stood out to you in the RuSical?
Ooh, the RuSical. I have to say, who stood out to me was actually Lady Camden.
Why?
Because she had a beard on.
Who didn't stand out to you?
I have to say, Bosco made a pretty lofty choice to be the lead. She sure tried.
One thing that Bosco didn't do in this RuSical was to play it for the camera. Because it's a television show, she was facing the other performers she was performing with. You have to play for the audience, even though there's no audience, if that makes sense.
Well, I mean, there's the judges there. You're playing for them. You just pretend it's a bigger house. It's like being in P-Town when you don't sell, you know?
Definitely. And me and you have done that before.
We've been there where it's all our friends in the audience.
I also think that Willow was really smart in picking that part. It reminded me of Ben de la Crème's part on All Stars when she had the little different verse from the other people. It stood out.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Angeria, not gonna lie, I thought she was a little bit forgettable.
One thing that really annoys me as an actress is when I hear people say, I don't think this part is really right for me. It's like, you're not that part, just act. Just let go, get out of your head. I hate that.
Unless you're Scarlett Johansson, then don't follow her footsteps.
Oh God, she could play a tree, you know.
She has tried to play an Asian before too, so, you know.
Many times, many times.
Choices. Diabetic was okay. I thought that DeJa Skye stood out. I thought she was really fierce. She was really confident. And I think that's one thing that Jorgeous didn't have. She had the dance moves down, and the judges did mention that the face didn't match the body. And you can see in her eyes that she was thinking of the choreography a little bit more than actually performing. You have to really be in the moment, you know?
That's also a thing with Jorgeous I've noticed a lot when she performs. Like, the performance is there. Like, she's got all the moves, she's a dynamic performer, but the face sometimes can get a little dead sometimes. Like, she's thinking about what I'm gonna do next, instead of just like performing the song. I'm not knocking down Jorgeous, and she's a great performer. It's like, I'm not the best at picking up choreo when it's taught to me. I have to do it for my garden shows here in Las Vegas. Like, you can see it on my face sometimes when I learn something new. I'm sitting there like, you can see it all over my face. It's like, that goes up, now it goes down.
And that's something DeJa Skye has. She had the confidence in her face. You can see it in her eyes.
And again, with DeJa, it's the same thing where it's like, she has a great performance in the challenge, and then the runway does her in.
I've said this before. With DeJa Skye, it's either really good or she misses the mark. It's one or the other. There's no in between.
It is. She's such a great performer and such a great personality, but clothes can be bought. So she's not hopeless.
Oh, did I forget to mention that Jaymes Mansfield is the original first Ru girl on Bootleg Opinions? Do you remember that?
Yes!
And now we are a multi-LLC.
Oh, you are? You made this a business?
Yes, since Drag Race. Yes, since Drag Race, I've opened my own fashion consulting firm. We don't have an address or an office, but we are an open business.
like many a drag queen business, there's no actual home address that you can send mail to.
You started a wig business, I started a fashion consulting business. We might be bootleg, but we are a business nonetheless.
Damn Skippy, and in New York, that's every business.
Now, while they were rehearsing, I kid you not, when they showed the whole wide shot, it was really quick, right? So I thought, okay, we have Leslie Jordan, applause. We have the hot choreographer back again, applause. And then we have Paris Hilton. I was like, oh God.
You said Leland's Paris Hilton?
I thought that was Paris Hilton for a second because I saw the blonde hair, you know.
It was the hair, right? Yeah.
It was his signature Paris Hilton hair. But anyway, category is Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. Who is the most bootleg of them all?
All of them, baby. Where are the freaking mirrors?
I was very underwhelmed by this runway. I think a lot of them didn't meet the expectations of what they have brought in previous episodes. And a lot of them, just like you said, didn't give mirrors. A lot of them just gave sequin, silver, or iridescent colors. That's not mirrors.
Anything with a reflective surface that wasn't a mirror.
Imagine me walking down the runway with this vinyl outfit that's a little bit reflective, and I'm saying this is mirror. It's a little bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
Lady Camden. When I first saw this, I was getting more Tin Man dressed up in silver. And something I've noticed with Lady Camden's silhouettes is that she loves wrapping things around her, including the stars outfit that she made for the red, white, and blue, and also another outfit that she had down the runway as well. So this is kind of similar. Is this exciting? Not really, but it's a safe look. Nothing wrong with it, it's just not exciting.
Right.
Because we all know Lady Camden is pulling out the tricks, like the Freddie Mercury, but this was just not on the same level.
She's got a similar aesthetic, I said, to Willow Pill, where it can be kind of wackadoodle, and sometimes it's so wacky it works. And this one, it's not my favorite. It's almost like Elvis Presley meets like Babes in Toyland.
I got that too.
I don't like this. It's a lot more that could be there, especially on the pants.
I don't mind it, I just don't think it's a full concept. I just feel like this is an outfit with mirrors, if that makes sense. It's a safe look. I give it a pass though.
Yeah, it's not enough for me to be like, I hate it, but again, like, I wouldn't wear it. All right, up next is Bosco in another line of couture lingerie. She looks great, but I'm so bored. Every single runway's been the same just about. It's just like lingerie with something on the shoulder or the head.
You know what this reminds me of? It reminded me of the look that Raja wore on season 3 with the gold. Very robotic.
But you know what? Raja's had pants that all work together and they ruffled together so it looked like a robot. This is literally a robot corset with a bustier. That's it.
I thought you were gonna say, well, guess what? She's not Raja.
Lucky her.
Between the two that lip-sync, Jorgeous and Bosco, who do you think won? I thought it was pretty controversial.
And the points I made earlier about Jorgeous, I thought Bosco actually turned it in the face in the performance more. Like I said, like, it was the face for me. That she wasn't selling the song enough in the face. It's Whitney Houston.
From Jorgeous that stood out to me was when she was popping and locking.
Oh, absolutely. I can't do that.
So I felt that it was a very close call between those two, so I felt like it could have gone either way, and I'm okay with it. And congratulations to Bosco for slaying of the day.
She gets to stay. I feel like that's the theme of this season. They like to keep the girls.
By the time season 14 is over, we'll be in the middle of season 15 already, girl.
3 All-Star seasons will have passed.
I've already been on All-Stars already, All-Star season 27. Sorry, Bosco, love you though, but not much to talk about.
Well, you tried.
Next up is Willow Pill. I'm so sorry, Willow. I know you can do better.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Yuhua.
I feel like this is something you make in the workroom. This is not it. I'm so sorry. The pants, the material, the rockets, the star, I get the concept, but it's just not fully well done compared to her other looks. I mean, think about her other looks, right?
I feel like later in the season, we start to see the like wardrobe fatigue. Like all the best costumes have been worn and we're getting to the point where you can tell they probably were running out of money.
And I was surprised that the judges liked it and they gave her a pass, but they didn't give the other contestant a pass because they were like, oh, it's not really mirror, but we like it because it's you. And then meanwhile, the other contestants, they were like, it's not mirror at all. So I thought there was a little bit of a double standard over there. I'm not trying to come for her. I'm just pointing out the obvious, you know, because I do feel like sometimes the judges do pick and choose.
Again, like it's wacky, but I'm gonna be the one that's gonna say I actually don't mind it as much. I mean, it's simple, yes. And I hate the back pieces, but it's so stupid. This Evel Knievel hook. This wig I can't with, but other than that, like, I don't mind it.
Do you believe that this is mirrors?
No, absolutely not.
No. This is lame silver fabric. If I put my face against that fabric, will I see my reflection? Will I see this ugly bootleg face? No. Yeah, so unfortunately, it's a no for me. It's not mirror and it's not the same level of Willow that we know that she can deliver. But she did slay in the RuSical though with her number. I thought it was really adorable and I thought she was very energetic and she did sell on the RuSical. But
yes.
The runway was a miss for me. I'm sorry, Willow.
I know, the fireworks are killing me. Next is Angeria. Next is Angeria.
Did you just say Angeria?
I did. She's got like 8 names. I'm trying.
Angeria, Paris, VanMichaels, Hamasaki, Mansfield.
That pageant name, girl. Remember we used to have those categories in pageants where it's just like unconventional evening wear. It's very that, like it looks like something that she just happened to have. I don't think it was made for this, but I like it. She is holographic and I will say like at least it's causing a reflection or at least it's casting light, which I can appreciate, but they are not mirrors. It's giving like, remember that children's book, The Rainbow Fish?
She talked about how she's a mermaid. Do you get mermaid from this?
It's giving me more Power Ranger villain.
She looks like a question mark from the head, girl. When I think of mermaids, I don't think of this. I see a mermaid tail, I see some kind of scales, but I feel like this was a miss too, unfortunately.
I like the ideas of it. There's certain things about this I like. I hate the midsection. That cutout midsection is a no.
It looks like incomplete, right? It should have been higher, even in the back by the ass too. But her body does look sick, in a good way. Next up is Diabetic, the only person that I think nailed it in this challenge because I thought it was so cool when she came out with the cape, with the spikes, with the reference to Kiss. When I see this, I see a full concept.
Yeah, it's heavy hair metal, glam rock, girl.
Fantastic. When she was walking down the runway, moving her tongue.
Yes, like I adored this. The only thing, if I have to nitpick anything, is I hate the hair.
Why?
The hair needs to be bigger if it's Kiss, not this little baby's first mullet.
I can see that. A little bit more volume over here at the top, right?
Yeah, absolutely that.
Just to balance out with the spikes. I can see it, but I will say that this is, you know, by far.
She hit it out the park as far as costume goes, though. All right, next is DeJa Skye. Oh boy. I like her. This is where the wild things aren't. Like, what is this outfit? And I know HD cameras can tend to screw us over, especially girls like us who shop for fabrics.
Speaking of HD camera, did you see last week's What You're Packing with Michelle Visag's hair?
No, I didn't.
HD, you saw the gray hair and that half a wig?
Oh no! I'll have to look at it now.
Oh, you know what? She had it in this episode too, the half a wig. You can actually see it's a wig plopped on.
Oh, see, that's just cruel. Blur that girl's wiglet. What's wrong with y'all? I looked closely, the weird harness thing with the shoulder pads, but if she was gonna do anything, I would have stoned that because it's just so flat.
I like the black dress, but I just feel like there's no connection between these two. I apologize, y'all. If this is your first time watching Bootleg Opinions, we're not this cruel, okay? Usually we're like, oh my god, this is amazing. If we sound like we're nitpicking bitches, we are not. And this hair with the purple to go with the iridescent outfit, it just gets lost.
This, I can tell, probably looked better in person. That fabric betrayed her because it looks so flat and so matte. The camera completely mutes it.
You know what? Now that I'm looking at it up close, it does look a little bit better. But from far away, it just looks like paper. All right, next up is Jorgeous. She looks fabulous. She looks fantastic. She looks hot and sexy.
Yeah.
Is this mirrors? No.
Absolutely not.
It's silver sequin.
God, it's not mirror at all. She is gorgeous. I love a Cardi B moment. This hair, oh my god. But this isn't mirrors.
I would say that she looks good.
Yeah.
She looks amazing. It's just not what the category is. It's not mirrors. So I think it's pretty obvious who our favorite look is. Let's say it together on the count of 3. I don't think we even need to fight because usually me and my guests go back and forth. Well, they like this person, I don't like that person. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Diabetic!
Diabetic!
Congrats!
I forgot her name for a second.
Were you gonna say Crystal Method?
No, I like Diabetic. Like, she's a lot nicer in person. And she was actually sweet enough to send me back the earrings I left in the workroom.
What do you mean she's a nicer person?
They're portraying her to be such a heel in this show.
Oh, I thought you meant like between her and Crystal Method, she's a nicer version.
Oh, I've never met Crystal, so I can't even judge character on that.
Well, that's because you can't afford her $1,000 meet and greet, girl. We're bootleg queens, honey.
She seems great, but I got better things to do.
Well, anyway, Jaymes Mansfield, thank you so much for coming on to Bootleg Onions. Where can we find you?
You can find me at Jaymes Mansfield on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and I'm even on TikTok now. Can you believe that?
And you can find me at Yuhua Hamasaki on all platforms and in my fashion consulting firm, Bootleg Onions. Bye!
Bye!